Now's the time that we're going to interview Shelley Aloi, Republican candidate for alderman. Shelley, how you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thanks for inviting me.
No problem. Thanks for joining us. There's 20 folks that are running for alderman, 11 on the Republican side, 9 on the Democrat side. Shelley, we give everybody an opportunity that comes in to kind of tell us a little bit about themselves, professionally, personally, however you want to introduce yourself to the listening public. So take this opportunity.
Okay, I'll be glad to do that. Thank you. I was raised here in Frederick, so my parents came here in the 1960s. I attended North Frederick Elementary School, TJ, went to Hood College for a bachelor's degree in biochemistry and mathematics, worked at Fort Detrick in Frederick Cancer Research, doing AIDS and cancer research. Then I taught at TJ, biology and physical science, went on to travel around the world doing humanitarian aid mission work. And I'm back in Frederick. I work at a large company helping folks to stay in their homes.
All right. And I always ask, what was the, issue or reason? What puts you in to the world of politics that you said, you know what, I want to run for office and I want to run for alderman?
Actually, that's really easy for me to answer, and the answer to that is leadership Frederick County. I was raised here, and I thought I knew a lot about the county and about Frederick City. And after participating in Leadership Frederick County and graduating, I learned the abundance of this place that we call home. I learned about our schools. I learned about law enforcement, emergency management. I learned about local and state government, more than I ever imagined, and I realized the great resources that we have here. And so each time that we would meet together, the director of the program, Michelle Waxman Johnson, would say, get involved, get involved, get involved. And though I've been doing that personally in small ways, I thought, what can I do that's going to make an impact for the community? And that is right here, running for alderman.
And that program you're talking about is a program that's offered by the Chamber of Commerce, correct?
Absolutely, yes.
Now, was there a reason why, there's a lot of things that someone could run for, from county commissioner to delegate to school board. Was there anything particular that you said, no, I want to run for alderman and be an elected official of the city?
I can't say that there was one thing in particular, but as I was looking at different ways to serve the community, aldermen kept coming up, and being acquainted and being in touch with different folks in planning and in economic development, and of course with the classmates in Leadership Frederick County, I decided that this would be the way that I would go.
All right. What are some of the things that are important to you that you hope to make an impact on and or change if elected to the Board of Aldermen?
First of all, I want to continue our great quality of life here, and then of course make that something that folks east and west also appreciate, because we've done a great job downtown. I'd like to see that spread to all aspects of the community of Frederick. And then in addition to that, I'd like to see the economic base strengthened through economic development. I would like to contribute to increasing the tax base or increasing the diversity of the tax base and reducing the tax burden for our citizens.
Now, I always ask everyone that comes on, what area of the city do you live in? I mean, you're downtown, north, west?
I live just off of 7th Street.
Okay.
Near the Route 15 exit of 7th Street.
Okay. What are some of the other things that are important to you?
Well, I tell you, one of the things that I say is that everything rises and falls on leadership, and so our words and our relationships are powerful. What I'd like to do is see relationships built between the city and the county, and I want to lift up one example in particular, and that is the example of our City Economic Development Department and our County Economic Development Department.
Richard Griffin, Lori Boyer.
Exactly. I spent time talking with both of them, and they have this amazing relationship where they support one another. Being Frederick County and Frederick City being the seat of the county, these two folks have a relationship where they see it's win-win. When we build the economy in the city, it benefits the county. And when we build the economy in the county, it benefits the city. And so I'd like to see a little bit more of that happening. And I, again, want to lift them up as a great example of a cooperative work.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're interviewing Shelley Aloi, Republican candidate for alderman.